Starting with Saturday, June 12th. This was released by E3 on their Twitter account. By the way, it looked like a text document. Like they just screenshotted like
Notepad,
WordPad. Yeah, I don't even know if they went to Microsoft Word. They were just like, oh man, what do we got? WordPad. Okay, yeah, let's just go and type this up. At least they had bullet points, I guess. But Saturday, June 12th, they're gonna do some sort of kickoff show with like a pre-show starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. But then we're gonna go into Ubisoft Forward. That's 3 p.m. Eastern time. They say that'll have some stuff from they have like that Rainbow Six Quarantine game, I guess they're gonna show. Do a deep dive in that. They're also going to talk about Riders Republic, Far Cry 6, and there's new content for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. There you go, MVG and Jordan.
Nice.
Awesome. I don't know if they're going to have any big surprises that'll be that exciting, to be honest, but I'll keep an eye on Ubisoft Forward just to see. Maybe we'll see that what you call it, Prince of Persia game again. Maybe that'll pop up. We'll see some improvements on that. Maybe we'll see. Gearbox is later on. It's interesting. Gearbox has a conference on Saturday. What is Gearbox going to show?
I don't know. They've been weirdly teasing the Borderlands movie, which would be such a weird place for them to announce it, but they were at PAX showing off the Borderlands movie, so who really knows? I know there's supposed rumors of a spin-off Borderlands game called Wonderlands.
Yes.
That revolves around Tiny Tina's character from the games, so I don't know. I don't know what else they'd have aside from that. I really just hope it's not Randy coming out and doing magic for, half an hour.
Oh, gosh. It's not Gearbox 2K. It's just Gearbox. I think 2K is going to be with Take-Two, and that's a whole thing. There's a big leak on that. So
yeah.
Sunday is Xbox and Bethesda showcase at 1 p.m. Eastern time. A lot of anticipation for that one. I think it's like 90 minutes, but they're going to have Xbox and Bethesda in the same showcase. So looking forward to Halo Infinite. They just got to show that not being terrible, and I think we'll be off to a good start.
Please.
A lot of rumblings about how the game is improved graphically, but don't expect it to be like earth-shatteringly improved. So I'm interested to see what that looks like.
They just got to show me good multiplayer. If they show me good multiplayer, I'm in. Because let's be real.
Craig. We got to see Craig.
They have to show me a good campaign. That's what I need from Halo.
2.0, baby. Let's see it.
I just need that multiplayer. There was rumors about a 50 on 50 mode for multiplayer, which sounds obscene.
Sounds pretty
fun. We'll see. As long as it looks good. I don't even know if it's going to take up a good chunk of the show. It might end up being like 5 or 10 minutes of the show just to show off Halo Infinite again. But they got to give us a release date. I need that release date. So we'll see. That's the biggest thing. If they can put a release date on it, all right. Then we have Square Enix. That's 3:15 p.m. Eastern. Like right behind the Xbox Bethesda showcase. So Square is going to be an interesting one. They say, they put out some info. Babylon's Fall. I think people forgot about that game. That's going to be there.
I didn't forget about it. I'm looking forward to seeing Platinum Games. Let's go.
Platinum Games is going to show that off, and we're probably going to see nothing about Bayonetta 3 at E3.
Stop it, John.
What a fun day that'll be.
They forgot about Bayonetta.
Stop it.
Oh, gosh. All right, so they're going to talk about Babylon's Fall. They're going to have a new game from Eidos Montreal. Wasn't that rumored to be a Guardians of the Galaxy game? Yeah, okay. Closer look at Life is Strange, The True Colors. There you go, Nate.
It'll be a good game.
And Life is Strange Remastered Collection. And they're also going to talk about Marvel's Avengers. So,
but remember, John, with Square Enix, they said they were vaguely, like, it was very vague. They literally said that, like, hey, this is a vague, there's going to be surprises.
Yes, they said there's going to be some big surprises there too.
Yeah,
so I think they're just telling us basically things we already know.
Part 2.
So, I want to see if they do another HD2D game. That'd be interesting. So we will see. Monday there is Capcom and Take-Two. They didn't really say. I don't think either of them put out what they're going to talk about there, though. I think Capcom, they have what? Monster Hunter Stories, the next one coming up there. Resident Evil 4 for Oculus VR. Great Ace Attorney Collection. Is Pragmata's going to be there? Oh. So I don't know. Capcom could show up with a. Maybe I'll show up with a Mega Man game.
Didn't that leaked document have something about Power Stone as well?
Hey, they show up with Power Stone. That'd be pretty awesome. I'd be all right with that.
I think it might have. Yeah.
New Power Stone or like Power Stone collection?
I don't know. I mean,
I'm okay with either
one, right?
I'm okay with
man,
either.
A
Well,
new
what if
Power
it's
Stone would be
what
OD.
if it's hold on? What if it's Power Stone Mobile?
Now we're
that would
talking.
that would not be OD. That would be BlueStacks on the PC and just call it a night.
It was supposed to be a Power Stone remake, but it wasn't supposed to come out until Q3 of 2024.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Then
So,
what-
I mean, that's the thing with that document.
Why do we know about that?
Because everything from Capcom got leaked for the next
got
5 years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's sad.
Apparently
the
it's getting him
problem
in.
is-
Apparently it's getting him in trouble too. They're going to court over something that wasn't
Resident Evil 4. They got some, I guess, a stolen photo from Resident Evil 4. That's $12
Yeah.
thing. So
The problem with like games like the Power Stone remake, if it's 2024, that could have been one of the products that was being prototyped. Has
It might not
something
happen.
canceled.
Yeah.
So it's tough to really take any of that. too
Capcom could be
seriously.
anything at this point. We have no. Honestly, Capcom's kind of a wild card here. So they could have some really good stuff, or they could literally show up with like 3 games, and be like, all right, see ya. So Take Two Interactive will have a showcase with details forthcoming. Well, we got that leak that talked about the new NBA game. There's apparently going to be a Marvel XCOM game there.
yes, I heard about that.
What? That sounds really cool. Like I think I thought the news came out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, me too.
Oh no.
John, your
Oh,
mic's
no.
getting
Mike.
weird
Same
again.
way.
Hello?
Mute wave.
Mute wave.
Oh,
Mic not
my
working wave.
is my mic not working?
It's back.
Yeah.
It got really
Okay.
staticky for a little bit.
Oh,
there.
okay. Yeah, Marvel XCOM. I like the
Yes.
sound of that.
I do. I like the sound of it as well. It'd be like Fire Emblem, but like Marvel. You know?
Well, I
Like-
mean, we saw him do. We had like XCOM, Marvel or Mario Rabbids. You know,
Yeah.
like and people really like that. It didn't sound like a good crossover at first for that kind of type, but
No.
it worked out really well.
This sounds like a
So-
good crossover. though.
It does. That's what I mean. It's like this actually sounds like a really good idea for it. So
Yeah.
depending on how many heroes they put in there, licensing all these different things, they can make sure everything's worked out. And it can kind of be like, I guess, what we had with Ultimate Alliance 3, but like with all those kind of characters, but with that tactical kind of
Yeah, you
turn-based
can have-
strategy.
Close range. You can have like, let's say you have Cable, right? You can have like Cable. He has like long distance. You can have Wolverine. He's up
True.
close. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it would be. I think it would
That'd
be
be cool.
great. I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah, so I'm on board with that. We got to see more on that, but there was also, I think, a new IP there that may or may not be there. It's apparently in very early development, and probably not GTA 6, unfortunately.
Yeah, we'll hear about what GTA 5's like. All right, it's officially happening now for the next
their-
gen consoles, and
Their
then
enhanced
maybe
edition, yeah.
maybe Red Dead 2 getting some sort of updates for
Dude,
next
we
gen,
are-
and that's about it.
I have no idea when GTA 6 is going to come out.
If
Oh,
anything,
man.
it's definitely not this year. They want to promote that. Hey, another round of GTA 5.
Oh,
everyone.
why, dude? We've had enough GTA 5.
I think next year is going to be GTA 6 year, or at least
Everyone
announce
needs
it
to
next
stop
year.
buying GTA 5. Okay,
Well,
it
you
sold
need
like
to tell
10 million
streamers-
copies this past fiscal
Yeah,
year.
Let's
you
all
need
make
to
a
tell
pact.
streamers to stop streaming it because
Stop
that's
buying it.
too entertaining.
Well, it's GTA Online, so if they end up separating that from GTA 5 in general, which I think they're going to, I think that's going to become its own. I think it already is. It's going to be its own application.
That'll severely impact it if they did separate it.
Yes. Stop buying GTA 5.
Mhm.
All of you, stop it. I think GTA 6. This is not normal. We used to get Grand Theft Auto games like every other year back in the day. All right. So, although I would expect GTA 6 is going to look ridiculous when they finally show it, if it's next gen and only in all of this in like 2024 or something. So, yes, I think it's going to look really good. It's just going to be a while because people won't stop buying GTA 5. Tuesday, Nintendo Direct and Treehouse Live, and then for some reason, Bandai Namco is just there somewhere. It just says they'll have a showcase with details forthcoming.
Don't stream that shit.
Elden Ring.
Hey,
Elden Ring?
I'll see more.
Yeah.
I wanna
Elden
see
Ring.
more. I'm excited.
Maybe,
Elden Ring. All right, good.
I'm
maybe
intrigued.
it's still
Yep.
a rumor.
Oh, let's hear it,
My
OJ.
Hero?
I know what you're about to say. My hero. Yep, say it.
My hero. If that happens,
Fighting game like Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh my god, bro.
That'll be
tell
pretty
me.
awesome.
So
That
finally
would
a
be
good one.
freaking
All right.
amazing.
That would be really cool if they did that. I would actually be interested. I'm not a big fighting game person, but I would be interested in that.
I would be down. I hope that rumor is true. I really hope it's true.
Yep.
But we'll see.
Maybe we'll see some Tales of Rise. You know, it'd be cool is if we got a Tales of Rise demo or something. Just throw it in there. Hey, try out Tales of Rise. See what you think, kind of thing.
Tales of Arise looks fantastic. It looks absolutely amazing. So I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, they're going to have Scarlet Nexus coming out, shortly after this. So Bandai Namco's kind of back. I mean, we'll see. Maybe there's a port for Dragon Ball Kakarot to the
Yeah, I'm
Switch.
wondering. I think that will happen. That might even be part of the direct, but I'm wondering if they have a new Dragon Ball game that they're working on.
They have to be working on. I think
Yeah.
a new Dragon Ball and a new Naruto. There's got to be a new Dragon. Like
Yeah.
Naruto's been silent. Shinobi Strikers flopped. Xenoverse. It's been a while since Xenoverse. It's been a while since what's the
Kakarot. When did Kakarot come out? When was that?
Kakarot was 2019.
But that wasn't even. I don't. That's not the
2019,
studio that did Xenoverse, right? So maybe we just
No.
get Xenoverse 3.
Yeah. It was a Cyber Connect.
The Cyber Connect, yeah.
They did that. So I mean, maybe there's a new Xenoverse game coming. I think because Xenoverse sells really well. That's like
Yes.
the big seller is Xenoverse. So maybe a new Xenoverse game comes. So that'd be dope. And we need something from Naruto. So maybe the next Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 5, like the next actual Storm game, because they've just been doing Road to Boruto. They did Shinobi Strikers, blah blah blah. So we'll see that.
To the shock of many,
Mm-hmm.
Xenoverse 2 is getting a DLC pack known as the Legendary Pack number 2 this fall.
They've been doing DLC for their Dragon Ball games for like they extend that for a long time.
Yeah.
Because
Like-
it sells the DLC, it sells incredibly well for the
Yep.
Xenoverse games.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, it sells well for Kakarot. They keep doing Kakarot DLC. I checked it out again yesterday. I started playing it again, and it's like, hey, look at all this DLC you can get. I'm like, what the? Like they did Dragon Ball Super stuff. They have all these different transformations. They added everything. So they've been building on these games, but I would still like to see something new. Even if it's announced as Project, because I think what was Kakarot announced as like Project Z or something like that, or something like that. So if they even announce that, like, hey, we are working on a new Dragon Ball game, I'd be fine with that. Just something.